Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Crossfire. SLY versus VOX, RAGS to riches. We had a really good one. One second. What? Hang on. I'll be right back. I got like a prologue. I just got a message, see what's going on. All right, I'll be right back. No, give me 1 second. All right, we're back. Okay, so no, I just had messages flooding in. So sorry. We'll reset. First of all, we got SLY, we got VOX, we are rags to riches. This is our final match for a week because we've got inventory coming up. I know you guys are excited about that. We got the finale for Maze of Anubis. We've got a pub crawl. I don't even know what's going on with that. Kel and Juliet, Amy, they got something crazy planned for you guys. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. I can't do anything with mod buttons right now, so we'll figure it out later, guys. I'm being pulled in like 1,000 different directions, so there's nothing I can do about that right now. All right. So again, let's reset it. Let's get back on the path here. We got an awesome thing. Shoot me a message. Let me know. All right, so tonight's match, big match as far as the standings go. We've got Bones super chatting. Good luck, Vox and SLY. We got Valar. Hello, 9 and an Army. Kills Great Mods channel members, PDL players, sponsors, bundles, burn coin, kills coin. Is what happens when you go live, everybody. When you go live, it can get a little bit crazy. One thing can throw the whole domino off. So, how many of y'all, let me just get a show of hands right now. I'm going to put you guys on the spot. How many people, give me triple nines, if you're going to be here for the grand finale of Maze of Anubis and then see what the transition is into June next month? Because you guys are going to be RSVPing. Okay? All right, that's number one. Number two, we've got inventory blackout tomorrow, 6 p.m. So 6 p.m., you do all your trades, all your upgrades. This is the final bundle that will be included on that. How many people are going to send me an inventory consolidation? Give me a 999. And last and not least, I told the developers to give us something really nice, and I turned it over because I'm going to be working on inventory for 2 straight days. So I turned it over to Kel, Julia, Dimes, and Amy, and Bones, and said, you guys put together an event. So how many people are at least going to pop in and see what they got going on? Look, we're We're not asking you guys to stay for 3 or 4 hours. We know it's going to be cookout. People are going to be going to the beach. People are going to be getting ready for the pool. I understand that. But we need you to check in. We need you to pop in on Saturday night, see what it's about, and show them a little bit of love. All right? So that's all the things that are going on. Just hang out for a little bit. That's all. Log in, and hopefully it looks drastically different. That's the plan. All right, speaking of looking drastically different, the standings are looking drastically different. And I'm going to ask you guys, look, ARC is on fire right now, 5-1. Teams are going to start figuring it out, but ARC has been doing a lot of planning, and those numbers are showing it. Mir right there, 3-3. SLY 2-3. VOX at 1-4. Tonight's game is important. I know it's early in the season, but VOX trying to stay hot. If VOX gets the win tonight at home, they pass SLY. If SLY gets the win tonight, SLY moves up, ties Mir. Both teams are fighting for something important. Take a look at the schedule. You can see the schedule. No match next Monday because inventory is going out. Wednesday, we got Mir and SLY. The following Monday, we got VOX and Mir, Red Wedding, and then we got SLY and ARC. ARC has 2 weeks off. What the heck? ARC better not get rusty. But look at next Wednesday's match. Mir and SLY is going to be a lot of fun. And then we got Rags to Riches Revenge on June 12th. And June 14th, we got Rags to Riches Revenge as well. That's right. All right. Speaking of studying, speaking of performance, check this out. PCP points, look at the leaderboard. It's a mod battle. You guys going to take down some walls. Look at Kel and Julia battling for wall supremacy. And then we got several people tied with 2. DZ, look out, Defenders of the Years, because JJ has a mission twice as much as Valar. JJ, Valar, Craven, Crimson, Cat, Bones. Range Rover, Julian Dimes, and then Moonshot. Subs, the Wave Award. Is JJ going for MVP? What? JJ, can you save some of the list for everybody? Look at JJ. She's all over the board here. She's tied for the lead in submarines. Go to the tanks. We got B-Dub, Dow, Gemstone, Justice. Temple, we got Justice, B-Dub, Crimson, Moon, and Dow. Page number 2. The turret is the animal. The animal is owning it right now. 5 turret awards. Then we got Samurai, Reijin, Sheila. Rover, Gemstone. Oh, Jim is wrecking people. Is Jim going to be the most deadly this year? Look at that. 2 ruffled feathers. Stealth Bomber, 5-way tie. Ron with the surrender. The Watchtower. Pope, Jim, Reijin. And there's that Julie J again. JJ, all over the place. Strawman, Crimson with 3. JJ again. And vehicle theft, we got Ocean Man up on the list as well. I mean, JJ's trying to get on every single board. All right. That is some good stuff. I am having a blast with PCP awards this season. And tonight, we're going to be showing you guys double. All right. The War Bundle. And no, we're not adding a Super Bomber tonight. There was an idea of, can we get a Super Bomber and get on this? No, it's not going to be on this inventory. The next Super Bomber is not going to be until the month of June. So hopefully you guys got the grenades ready to go. All right, but let's take a look at tonight's bundle. A lot of stuff by request. And I'm going to tell you about this pet is top 3 of best pets ever in Play Dead Live. I'm going to explain it to you. I think it's number 1. I think it's the best ever. But at a minimum, even if you debate it, it's going to be top 3. I'll tell you what it does. Start out with a silver. ASC, iron, 2 navies. I'm going to give you 2 resin restores because Dr. Dye requested them. She said, we've been dying a lot, so there you go. 5 post-battle pet revive, flex site, zircon, and 1 of each of your waxes. Red bundle. know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going, you know what? I don't think so. I think this crowd, you think going into Memorial Day holiday that you guys be super hyped? I think if you guys make a little noise right now, I might double that red bundle. I might double the whole red bundle. 2 red bundles in this bundle. How about that? That would be 2 Curse Red, 2 Krampus, 2 Ravage, 2 Combat Orbs, 2 Red Summon Skins, 2 Savage 6, 2 Mag 7s, 2 Super 8, and 2 H9s. And because the Terror 10 is connected, I'm going to give you 2 T10s as well, if you light the board up right now. There you go. There you go. All right, go over to the gold. Curse Blue, Krampus Sapphire, Secure, Carve, Arc Ice, Gold Weapon Skins, Gold Summon Skins, Curse Base, Onyx Skins, and the Mere Mortar Bomb by request. Green, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Absorption, Prime, Bolster, Stellar, Dragon Smoke, Super Thrill, and up top, look at what we did. We put Mythic Skins, Immortal Skins, Colossal Skins. 2 of your highest rare skins. And then, don't forget, because it is a pet, you get the Destroyer Skins, which is equivalent to 10 Prime Armor Skins. That's how good a Destroyer Skin is. And let me show you, this is a beast pet. This is Dandy. Dandy, first of all, is beautiful. All right, I'm not going to answer a lot of questions with Dandy, but I'm going to give you the overview, okay? And tell you why Dandy is so good. Because you can use Dandy in a faction war very, very well. You can use Dandy in individual solo play. And I'm going to tell you, and it is a passive/aggressive pet. Number 1, let's say I want to use it passively, which means I already have a pet out. I can send Dandy over to your Dragonstone in the Bomber, the Ozone, or the DZ. Now you're probably thinking like, well, okay, maybe my faction only needs like 2 or 3 of these. As long as 2. No. Hold on. That's not what it does. You're not going to get by with 1 or 2 of these in your faction. Because there's several abilities. So number 1, it's a passive that you can just plant over on there. And what that means is, it means when you occupy or siege and put out their Dragonstone and they go to play Dragon Smoke, Dandy will absorb the Dragon Smoke and then die. So it's a Dragon Smoke prevention, which means your next player could shoot the Dragonstone and get a bullseye. This is going to change bullseyes. This is going to change Dragonstorm. So at a minimum, that's what it does. But hold on. Give me a 999 if you've ever had somebody tormented that came into a game that you did not want to be tormented. Because now I'm going to get to part number 2. This is why it took me 3 weeks to roll this pet out, people. Dandy works a little bit like a ward. It's not as strong as a ward, but somebody comes in the game and I have Dandy and I send Ward, let's say Bonnie's my number 3 player and I'm the first one. I send my Dandy over to Bonnie. Now, this is where it's aggressive. I can't do that if I have a pet out. But I can send Dandy over to Bonnie. Now, somebody goes to put a torment on Bonnie. Dandy will absorb the torment, die, and now that player's not tormented. Wow. And if they don't play a smoke on that player, it'll be a placeholder just like Ward. Yes, you can kill it. Of course you can kill it. You can kill it with a smoke. But the next smoke they put on that person. How many people have ever been in a temple and somebody put fear smoke and feared you out of the temple. When that fear smoke hits, Dandy is going to absorb the fear smoke, die, and you're not going to be feared. Wow. And lastly, you can play Dandy on yourself in Faction Wars or in Clash or anything else. You can play Dandy and somebody plays a smoke on you, a harmful smoke. Dandy absorbs it, dies. So this pet is going to be a smoke absorption. It is top 3, if not the best pet we have ever put out. It just, you will see how many different combinations people will put together. Dandy has to be out. Yes, but it's the first pet that you can play on a place, you can play on yourself, or you can play on a teammate. And when I told you guys how good absorption was, people didn't believe it in the beginning. And now you see how good absorb is. Dandy is different. All right. Kel, I will go through questions on Dandy later on. Pick it up tonight. If you don't pick it up tonight, he will not be here tomorrow. This is not going to be a pet. This is a destroyer pet. You won't see it in a box. You are not going to see it in another event. All right. Awesome stuff. Kel, everybody sharpen your pencils. Dimes, get the notes ready. You're going to want to know who has Dandy. Because bullseyes are worth it. Bullseyes give you points or they make them use their Marties. It causes a whole domino effect. And right now, it's too easy to relight the dragon stones. Dandy is going to make it much, much harder. And going to make it harder to torment people. I love this pet. I will play it. If I'm playing, I'm going to play it. This makes life difficult. Think about how you guys started using wards so you could play your flags. And now you've got something that works like a ward, something that works that can get rid of a fear if it's out. So this is a different level of protection. Not playable tonight. There will be questions tomorrow, Ron. All right. Ron's like, I want to play it. Ron's already thinking, all right. There you go. We got Justice, Dimes, Villar, B-Dub, Die, Pope, Craven, Jules, Flyrod, Cat, Jim. Football, Dow, JJ, Trigger, Crimson, Busy, Moonshot, Father Ron, Bones, Sheila, and Kel. And Ron, you better believe it, Ron. We're going to roll it out, baby. I'm excited. I mean, I'm looking forward to this match, and it's the first, it's the last match before we go into a holiday weekend. All right. Team Mir, Team Arc, give me your numbers from 1 to 20. Let's give away a pack for the next box event that will be early June. Early June will be the next box event once inventory is in our rearview mirror. Inventory is the priority, everybody. Trust me. It's going to be a long weekend. You guys need to party at the pub crawl. I will be checking in, but I got to get your inventory in your hands. People just, they just want their stuff. They want to see all the abilities. All right, here we go. All right, here comes the die roll. I gave everybody time, and number 12 is a no-go. Let's roll it again. Number 20. Guys, never listen to me with those 20s. I tell you all the time. Nobody ever wants to do it. Roll till we get a number. Number 19. Do we have a 19? Oh, Villar got 20. Never mind. Villar listened. Okay, Villar, congratulations. There you go, Villar. Villar, listen. I was like, nobody ever listens, and there it is. Okay. You're welcome, Villar. Thank you. All right. Hey, everybody. Let's do this. If you're starting tonight, if you're Crimson, Bones, Craven, Dimes, Cat, Justice, Ron, or Trigger, give me your pre-match buffs, everybody. We're going to get this party started. I think it's going to be a fast-moving game tonight. These teams usually play pretty quick. I see Trigger. And once we get the buffs, just want to let everybody know Trigger. Big shout out to Amon coming back home, baby. And Cardinal Chad in here with us tonight. Everybody, it is date night, baby. Type it in chat right now. Let Trigger's Army know that we are loud and clear. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I got all the pre-match buffs. Here is tonight's starting lineup while you guys are shouting out date night. This is Rags to Riches. I'm going to give you the order. I'll tell you what people are doing, and then I'm going to tell you the bonus points. Okay. Fox is a home team. They're going first. Trigger will be in the DZ. Trigger will be followed by Craven Light in the Bomber Zone. Craven will be followed by Justice in the Tank Zone. Justice followed by Bones. Bones will be sieging. Bones will be followed by Ron in the Rover Zone. He's the captain. Ron will be followed by Dimes in the Rover Zone. She's the captain. Dimes going to be followed by Cat, who will be sieging from the Bomber Zone. Cat will be followed by Crimson Tide going last in the DZ. Challengers tonight are Bones and also Dr. Die. And each team is chosen to double up on the following categories. SLY tonight. If they get the Siege, they will get double. If they get Occupy, they will get double. And if they get PCP DZ, they will get double. On the other side with VOX, Siege, Occupy, and the Golden Orb. Remember, timers are 20 seconds. Timers are not challengeable. If you get lag, you get disconnected, I can't do anything for you. So, play smart, get your moves in, have fun, may the best team tonight win. And as soon as I find my timer, one second. All right. We're getting ready to start. Trigger. 20-second timer starts right now. Easily beats the timer. She's going Luna Lamp to Justice. Going to give him 3 Triple H. She's going to go Dark Boss. Boss in 1 with Cap in 3. Could be worth a bonus 25 if it does cap. Going to seal, Spruce the Temple with Mass Destruction. So 2 charges of MD. And Dimes says the Spruce hits. Let's put out that first flame. Good times, good times. All right, let's kick it over to Craven Light from Las Vegas. 20-second timer, Craven. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Can he beat the timer? If he doesn't beat the timer, he's going to say, it's the time zone. Timer's up. Did not beat Craven. You got one job, and he didn't beat the first timer. What the heck? That move's going to show up in 3 hours. He's got a 3-hour lag. You had one job to come up with a move you could have played on the plane all the way there. The hotel just cut off his Wi-Fi. I think they just cut off his Wi-Fi. All right, Craven, I got to start. Oh, there it is. Craven, you might be lagging too. I'm going to steal Ron's boss. Ron, no boss for you. Going to play Cosmic Guard. Stasis to Justice, boss to their chest. Craven playing boss in 1 with cap in 3. Pet Repel. Going to mind play Ron. Ron, you can't use mass destruction. And he's going for that first Watchtower. Let me know if it hits. Steal Ron's boss. Legendary. Stasis and a boss. Pet Repel. E3 Elmo Ron to the Watchtower. It does hit. Watchtower shot by Craven Light. Light it up. And let's give him an Elmo. All right, Justice has Stasis on him. 20-second timer, Justice. Got Justice, Bones, Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Timer's up. Justice not beating the timer. All right, we're going to start a Nerf timer right now. Second timer. He did beat the second timer. All right, he is going to get in the tank. Move to the temple, so we got a cannonball for Justice. Kang to the boss and a seal. And that is a Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Absorption. I think I need to rebuild those walls before we start the game. Hold on. Who stole all the wall blocks? All right, gets in the tank, moves to the temple. Mythic Kang, seal absorption, and a snowstorm to the wall. Oh, look at that. Smart. He put no juice on it. And Craven playing the gold sonar to nerf it. Smart move. 60% of a black block. 40 black remaining. Wait. Hold on. He's got rage 1. I got to add his rage in. 15% of a black block remaining. Woo! Craven, that was sweet. I got the mass destruction, but I got to add the rage. And that gold sonar kept it from doing what it does. Takes down 85%. Nicely done. All right, let's go over to Bones. Bones, 20-second timer for you. All right. Going to go Fever Ring to Cat. So, Cat, no blue gels, no dousing pets. We're going to go ahead and just put you on fire so you know that you can only play flame effects. Also going to add Slush Wand. So we got Ice Wand in play. Now it's going to go to Justice to cut his tank damage in half. Jump into tank. Bones getting a cannonball. Going to drive over to their bomber zone in it. And drive over here beside Cat. Hello. Rage to the Watchtower. Mind Flay Justice. So Justice cannot play Mass Destruction either. All right, they're lighting a second Watchtower. And more Elmos. Shocker. There are going to be no Elmos in circulation. Fever Ring, Slush. Get in the tank. Move to Bomber. And she's going to play Watcher. And I'm just going to use Perch because Perch is cool. All right. That means that first Watchtower, Ron, takes an F5. All right. And she beat the timer easily. Let's go over to Ron. Ron, 20-second timer for you. All right, Ron beating the timer. Oh, look at Ron jumping into Chopper. All right. Ron jumping into Chopper. First person ever get in a Chopper, by the way. He gets a propeller, which means he will still unlock the Sentry, but he doesn't get a tire. But he will unlock it. Oh, Riley did too? Okay. Oh, that's right, because now I remember. Get in the Chopper. Move to the Temple. Oh, Ron! You messed it up, man. You can't get credit for the Temple because somebody's in the Temple. Gonna go ward to cat. Gonna go seal and absorption. And Mind Flay Craven Light for mass destruction. All right. Remember, the thing about the chopper is, wherever you fly, as soon as you touch that area, you get credit for it, but he can't get in the temple because his teammate has it occupied. So he does get the chopper, temple stairs, going to turn Bones into a warrior, ward to cat, seal absorption, and mind flay. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. All right, Dimes is going to jump into the Range Rover. Dimes getting a tire. Both teams have unlocked their turret guns. Dimes with a tire. Nicely done. Going to law stream their wall. She wants the points. Could be worth 25% of that wall. Slater to the watchtower. Going to seal that watchtower. Repel and absorption. Cadet to the Temple Flame. Going to Mind Flay Cat's mass destruction. And Furnace Wand. Sly has an agenda tonight, y'all. They ain't playing. All right. Combined Rage cannot be over 6 this round. Range Rover, Temple, Law Stream, Slater, Seal the Wall, Repel, Absorption, Cadet, Mind Flay that mass destruction, and a Furnace Wand. All right, let's go over to Cat, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Go to their tank zone. Going to go boss to their chest. Cat playing boss in 1. Cap in 3. Seal and absorption. No mass destruction for Crimson. And going to light Straw Man number 1. and hits the straw man, breaks her gear absorption. She keeps the other one. It's tank zone, ball, seal absorption, Inferno, and Mind Flay Crimson, so she can't use mass destruction. All right, final move of round 1, Crimson Tide, 20-second timer. Good first round. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Oh, she did beat the timer. Release sub. All right. Release the sub. Did get the timer. And what are we doing with the sub? Release it for what? For the temple or for the straw man? Oh, Ron just called a break. Watch this. All right. Crimson Tide getting a wave award. Justice is going to get knocked out of the temple. Loses his tank and he cannot go back in the temple this round. It's waterlogged. All right, but at the end of the round, guess who rotates into the temple? Ron and his chopper. All right. So, Ron, you get credit for the temple for touching it. Dimes, you stayed in the rover zone. Strawman, 5-0 VOX. DZ, 25-25. Siege. And Dimes dimmed a Dragonstone. All right, so we've got, looks like we got everything except the halos. One halo for Trigger, one halo for Crimson, and Ron with a blessing. Yep, you actually did. Let's put Dimes over in the temple. All right, give Dimes a blessing and take her from the rover zone. Give her to temple. All right, now we got it. All right, let's go to the next round. Trigger, 20-second timer. Starts now. I'm going to push the pace a little bit in this round, so be ready to go. when we call on you. And I'm immediately going to start nerf timers once it hits 0. Beats the timer. All right, trigger. Going to steal Bones' boss. Mythic Kang to Main Street boss. Playing Mythic Kang. Trigger, that could be worth 63. F5 Elmo to the Watchtower. Bones, you cannot play Mass Destruction. And Dragon Smoke. All right, Dragon Smoke will relight. It hits. And remember, trigger, they sealed it with Slater. So even though you threw the F5, you didn't need to because it's sealed. And no credit for an Elmo because the Elmo did not make contact with the target because of the seal. It's a double whammy. Dimes had put Slater, seal was there, no Elmo, only breaks the seal, and it still requires the F5 to get the hit. All right, let's go to Craven Light. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Red Kang to his boss. Red Kang could be worth 50. Going to send Torment over to Ron. SLY Spark to Cat. Denim to the Straw Man. And Render to Ron. All right. Ron, you got a Denim to put out the flame. And then you got a Render. All right, I need you to sacrifice a pet. A scoring pet. And while you do that, I'm going to move on. Ron sacrificing Cinder. And Craven to beat the timer. All right. Let's go to Justice. 20-second timer. All right, can we move on past the nerf? Tim, the word nerf is a gaming term that means you put somebody in a position where they do less damage, which is not a term from the 70s. It's actually gaming terms, probably in the early 2000s. It's when you lessen an effect. Some words can have multiple meanings. All right, Justice did not beat the timer. All right, I'm starting a second timer. That was pretty good, Crimson. I'll give you credit for that. Oh, Ron, it's on now. Y'all better not poke the devil. He'll come at you. All right. Justice going back to the temple stairs. I don't know. Vox, you guys okay tonight? Because you guys are doing some stuff here. All right, put Justice back to the stairs. Going to play Watcher. All right, so now each team requires an F5 for their next watchtower. Put him perched right up there. Going to go pet repel. F5 Elmo to the watchtower and Mind Flay Bones, no render. All right, he's going to light it, and let's get an Elmo. All right, let's go from Justice over to Bomber Bones. 20-second timer, Bones. Going to move to their O zone. All right, tank is gone. Leaving her tank behind. And there is a movement penalty because she's going from the bomber all the way to the O zone. I think we saw Jim do that the other night. She does beat the timer. Binds to cat. Scold to cat. S6 Elmo to watchtower and hinder Justice. Give Justice a -2. All right, Vines is good. Going to break her absorption. But then Scold is going to hit her seal and break her seal. So Scold is not going to light. And S6 Elmo. And they play Horus, free legendary. Well, not free legendary, but going to stop it. So it does not light up. Movement is good. Vines is good. Scold hits the seal. She does get an absorption for it. But no flame. And Ron shuts down the Elmo watchtower. All right, all good. Ron is tormented. And you have 20-second timer, Ron. Beats the timer. Going to go Mythic Kang to Main Street. 63. Going to move to the tank zone, and as soon as he moves there, I'm going to get rid of this torment because he won't have it after this turn. The second he touches there, he gets credit for it. Doesn't have to wait till the end of the turn. I'm going to send a max seal over to Cat. And Craven Light, sacrifice a scoring pet, please. All right, while Craven Light sacrifices a scoring pet, I'm going to start the timer for Dimes. Dimes, you got 20 seconds. Cinder. Timer's up, Dimes. Dimes going to drive to the tank zone. Talon Craven over to the temple. Going to drop a seal. F4 Snowstorm loaded. What's the target on the Snowstorm, Dimes? And Ron, sacrifice a pet. All right. Ron says wait. And after Dimes, we'll have Cat, we'll have Crimson, and we'll get some subs in. Dark blue from Trigger. And dark blue is going to nerf the next grenade by SLY by 25%. Ron sacrificing Orbital. Dimes drives to the tank zone. Talon's Craven, drops a seal. Snowstorm is stopped, and Ron sacrifices a pet. All right, Cat, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Move to their DZ. Ion Dimes. Dimes is in the no zone. Loses a rover. Mythic Kang to her own boss. Could be worth 63. Gonna go Pet Repel. Rage to the Watchtower. Render Crimson. Crimson needs to sacrifice a scoring pet. Second watchtower is lit by Cat. Another Elmo. Give Crimson a second to sacrifice the pet because she is next to go. So we don't want to start her timer and then she sacrifice in the middle of it. All right, sacrificing her orbital. Cannot be played. And final move of round number 2. Starting Crimson's timer, 20 seconds right now. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Each team has missed 2 timers in 2 rounds. So it is even. All right, we're going to start a Nerf timer. Up, she beat it. Talon dimes. And does force her to use the Talon. Back to the tank zone. And by the way, if you guys don't know, Mr. Freeze is Dow. that is the nickname he got the other day. JJ. Dropping a seal. Rage Elmo to Watchtower. All right. Did not meet the Rage requirement, and Ron was quick on the draw with hits. The Talon is good. The seal is good. Going to hinder Justice. Justice now has a -4 hinder. That's the max he can have. The limit on hinder is -4, and he's been double hindered for a -4. It will drop off in the final round. But playing the regular Rage, because they have Watcher up there, it does hit. So SLY gets 10 points from the Elmo, but they don't light the Watchtower. All right, captains, give me your 3rd round subs. End of the round, Justice rotates back into the temple. One blessing each. Bones is dimming the Dragonstone in the Ozone. And Cat is dimming the one in their DZ. Trigger heading out. Dr. Dye coming in. Football coming in for Craven. Cat losing her seal. Losing her pet repel. Crimson losing her seal. And the order will be Dr. Dye, Football, Justice, Bones, Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. All right, before Dr. Dye's turn, let me get the rest of the points. DZ, we've got 25 for VOX, 0 for SLY. Strawman, 0-0. Halo, Crimson getting a second Halo. And the 25% nerf is gone because the Elmo did hit. So even though they didn't break the watchtower, they don't have to worry about the nerf. All right, before Dr. Dye's turn, we're going to cap this boss and 3 Mythic Kangs. Vox getting on the board early. All right, Dr. Dye. 20-second timer starts right now. Good luck. Have fun, Craven. Maybe we'll see you in round 7. All right, beats the timer. Falls to Main Street. Dr. Dye playing boss in 3. Cap in 5. S6 St. Elmo. Now remember, the Watcher is only for the watchtower. That it was on. So Dr. Dye, you didn't need to throw an S6, but you did because you're aiming at the 3rd one. All right, she's going to play Mass Destruction. So we got Mass Destruction 4. Falls to Main Street, S6. She is getting the 10 points from the Elmo. And she's lighting Watchtower number 3. All right, there's 1. We reset it. And now, Watcher is on Watchtower number 1. And they do stack up to an E8. So SLY has a Watcher on Watchtower number 3. And now VOX has one against them on Watchtower number 1. All right, let's go from Dr. Dye over to football. Football, 20-second timer. 50-point cane caps, and you get a flag. Flags are 1-1. Timer's up. Beats the timer easily. Thank you for that. It's going to go to the temple. Boss to their chest. Football playing boss in 3, cap in 5. Going to play Dragon Smoke. Protect that Dragon Stone. Going to go Mass Destruction. And a red-blue is going to hit. That is the second. Blue of the game. They played a dark blue earlier, and they also played a Horus. And that the red is going to break football's gear absorption. So he's still okay. Temple, boss, Dragon Smoke, Snowstorm is stopped, Mass Destruction is good, and he did beat the timer. All right, Justice and Stasis in the house. Round number 3, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Going to play Mythic Gideon. It's a minus 28 for SLY. Going to play Dragon Smoke. Going to light that ozone back up. That's where Dandy would be huge. Dandy would stop that Dragon Smoke. E3 Rapture loaded to the wall with Render. Dime's going to have a Render. Dime's getting rid of Orbital. And the Rapture's going to hit, but remember, it's not going to have the effect, Justice, because you've already done 85% damage to that because the early one hit. You got to start to finish. Rapture has to be the first and finish off the block. But you do still get the E3, but you have a -4 hinder. So basically, at -4 hinder takes your whole E3 away. So the Rapture is going to take out the rest of the black block. And 20% of a green block, you got 80 green remaining. That actually is the definition of the word nerf right there. Because his whole E3 is minimized down to 0 because of the hinder. All right, let's go from Justice over to Bones. Bones, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Going to go there. DZ. You cannot release the sub. Because you are not established. And that's one I can't give you a substitute attack move. Because you went to the DZ, you have to establish yourself in that DZ for one round. Nope. Have to be established in the zone. So that would be one that would fizzle out. So you do go to their DZ. All right, let's go over to Father Ron, 20-second timer, Ron and his chopper. Beats the timer. Ron's going to fly over to the bomber zone. As soon as it touches down, he immediately gets credit for it. Does not have to finish the round there. Going to surge Justice. Get rid of that -4. Nicely done, Ron. That's the way you get rid of a hinder. Vines to Crimson. It'll deal 10% damage to her. Her absorption's gone. Crimson's at 90. And going to move Bones out of the DZ and stick her right there. And going to move Dimes out of the tank zone and stick her back in the no zone again. All right, Legendary Fly. Dimes cannot move this turn. Bones, you cannot move your next turn because you've already gotten a movement this round. All right, let's go to Dimes. Dimes, you are in the no zone. You got a 20-second timer. Timer's up. Going to Elton the Cat. Silent. Torment. Cat cannot rage, cannot play a pet, cannot play a legendary this round. Sorry, played her legendary. Little Chill and Thrill. Scold the Cat. F5 Snowstorm. And more Mass Destruction. Scold does not require the juice requirement as well. So Scold to Cat, then an F5 Snowstorm. She does have range because she's in the no zone. She would not have had range from the tank zone, but she does. Ron says wait. A little crafty maneuvering by Deadly Dimes. All right. Woo! Holy cow. All right. Ron is going to double evoke and a mythic sonar. All right, evoke number 1. 5. Down to 2.5. Cut the snowstorm in half. Then the F5 down to 1.25. Cut it in half again. It is equivalent to about a spruce. Enraged spruce at this point, and then a mythic sonar as well, and the mass destruction. Dimes. 30% of a black block. You got 70 black remaining. They absolutely decimated that grenade. And now, because it is taken damage, the black block effects are out. We've already seen that. Each team's used the sonar quite well. All right. So I'm assuming the scold hits. So when the scold hits, Dimes is going to get a second absorption. Cat down to 95%. And Dimes getting a free watchtower that beat the Watcher. So now she doesn't have to worry about that Watcher till they get back there again. And that is 1 complete row for SLY. We'll reset it. So again, with the Watcher, VOX has a requirement on Tower 1. SLY has a requirement on Tower 3. All right, let's go over to Cat. Cat, 20-second timer. Cat and then Crimson. Whoa, that was fast. Cat going to their rover zone, no movement penalty. Waves at Dimes on the way by. Gonna play Heal and Seal. Inferno to Strawman. Mass Destruction. Strawman number 1. And Cat going from 95 down to 85 with the smoke inhalation. Beats the timer easily. All right, Crimson, over to you. 20-second timer to finish out round number 3. Cat did cap. I'll get to that in a second. Well, I'll get to it while we're doing that. Another 63-point Kang and a second flag for VOX. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. And I moved the sub off the board on the SLY side. So there's only one sub remaining. All right, we got Mythic Kang. Just going to send Mythic Kang over to Football's Boss. 63 if it caps. Heal and Seal and Absorption. Get rid of those vines. Take her back to 100%. Haunt Justice, lower his damage by 20%. He's no longer hindered, but he is nerfed in damage. Mythic Kang, Heal and Seal, and a Cadet to the Straw Man is going to put out the Straw Man. All good moves. All right, that is the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, Straw Man is 0-0. DZ is 25-25. Crimson getting a third halo. Dr. Dye getting her first halo. Football and Justice each getting a blessing. All right, we're going to go to round number 4, the final round before halftime. Dr. Dye, it's up to you, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Timers are even once again. Each team's missed 3 times. All right, we're going to start a second nerf timer. Timer number 2. Second timer is up. Let's see if she beat it. Did not. We're going to put a 10% nerf on this attack. All right, we're starting a third timer. This is going to be for a 25% nerf to the attack. Need to get your move in, VOX. All right. Nope, I've got nothing. All right, I'll stop the timer at 10% nerf. We won't do the 25%, but you got to cut and paste it separately. Yep. Nope, nothing. All right, there it is. Mythic Kang to Main Street Boss. Now I got it. All right, playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Torment over to Dimes. absorption. And the nerf doesn't matter because she's got no juice on it, which is fine. And Inferno to Strawman. It hits. All right, that'll break her absorption. So that was a good move because the nerf didn't hurt you. And you do light a Strawman. Kang's good. Torment's good. Inferno and absorption is broken. All right, let's go over to football. Football, 20 seconds for you. Push a little bit faster this round, everybody. Be ready to go. We got football. And then we'll have justice. And then we'll have bones. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to go Mythic Kang to his boss with a pet repel. Could be worth 63 if that boss caps. He's like, forget the pretty grenades. How about a Super 8 Goliath to the wall, baby? There you go. Now we're talking a little heat. This is what the crowd paid to see. Ron does a hit. Dr. Die is going to med page 3. Nice. All right, Medic's going to take half that damage and break her seal. The other half is going to hit. It was a 70% black block, so the other half going to cut it. Nope. All I see is what's up there. All right, Crimson Tide going to Chromica. Medic page 3, and then half that damage goes over to the other wall. This is not evoked, where it's cut in half and half again. It's the total damage, and then it's split. SLY with a little bit of a wall lead. They take down the black block. 70%. And then 25%. So one has 75%, one has 80%. We're close. All right, let's go from Football Master over to Justice. 20 seconds. Justice and Stasis. Timer's up. Let's see if Justice can beat it. Did not beat the timer. SLY has picked up their pace on the timers. Just missed it. Going to send her for points. Binds to football. Inferno to Strawman and Hinder Dimes to give her a big -2. Payback. Going to light Strawman number 2. And that is going to break his absorption. And we'll take football down to 90%. Cinder, Vines, Inferno, and Hinder. All right, let's go from Justice over to Bones in the no zone. 20-second timer. Bones, you are on the no zone on the right side. Timer's up. All right, she's going to play Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Going to hinder Cat. Can't hinder for damage. You can either hinder her or haunt her. All right. Going to give Cat a -2. Again, there's a little confusion with the watchtowers. M7 Vapor is good. The only watchtower that SLY needs juice on is the third one. The only watchtower that VOX needs juice on is the first one. But it does hit. And you do light it quite nicely. Mythic Kang, Pet Repel, juiced up, hit the watchtower, and then the hinder, and she makes it all within the timer. Speaking of beating timers, Father Ron, 20 seconds from now. After Ron, we got Dimes, Cat, Crimson, and Halftime. Timer's up. Ron's going to fly to the DZ in style. Icky, Vial of Bones, and hinder Dimes. Give Dimes a -4. Icky. Going to break Dimes' Pet Repel. Going to break Bones' Pet Repel. Football's Pet Repel. And Crimson Seal. Then Vial to Bones. Going to break her Absorption. But she takes no damage. And Ron does get credit for the DZ. Doesn't get credit for he gets credit for occupying it. Doesn't get the DZ or the Halo points till the end of the round. But the Occupy gets it immediately. All right, kick it over to the deadliest of Dimes, and you can move Dimes. 20-second timer. She's going to use Kamiri to the Ozone. We'll get rid of her Torment because she won't have it at the end of this round. Look at that. You just jumped right up, Dimes. Beats the timer. Kamiri to the Ozone. Mythic Kang. Heal and Thrill. Look at them Kang stacking up Dimes. Blaz to the wall with Barrage. Kamiri's really cool, right? All right, we got the -4, means she couldn't enrage anyway. She does get credit for the Thrill, so a Vlad thrilled with her Barrage and with her Mass Destruction. This isn't even a strong wall. I think you guys can tell by the first grenade, but there's just not a lot of damage going to it. Almost a block after the Mass Destruction. Take down the green block because there was 75%. And you have 80 remaining. So you're one full block ahead of VOX. You have 80 of the first block. They have 80 of the second block. All right, let's go from Dimes over to Cat. Cat, 20 seconds for you starting now. This feels low scoring, doesn't it? Defensive battle. Timer's up. She beats the timer. Cat is moving over to their bomber zone. And Talon Ron to the rover zone. Smart combo move. We talked about that on the war call. Ron is no longer in the chopper. Going to put Dust on Crimson. Nerf her a little bit. Inferno Strawman. And Dimes cannot be hindered anymore. She's -4. She's not a valid target. So you can redirect it. All right, going to give Bones a -2. Move to their bomber, Talon Ron. Dust to Crimson, Inferno to Strawman is going to light Strawman number 3. It's also going to break her seal. And we're on the final move of the first half. Crimson Tide, 20-second timer, and then we'll go to halftime. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. All right, we're going to start a second nerf timer. This will be for a 10% nerf. Up, she got it. Orcus to Cat. Thrill and Seal, F5, Vapor to the Watchtower. F5 is not required, but she may not have E3s and F4s at this point. But on the second Watchtower, it's not required for them. But Ron's going to stop it anyway. All right, Orcus to Cat. Cat takes the damage. Going to put out Strawman number 3. Second Watchtower, red, blue from Dr. Die. No more blues for Team VOX. Going to get rid of Crimson's Absorption. There's nothing to elevate. Bones, she has no seals. Oh, actually she does. She just played one. I stand corrected. Yeah, I wasn't through with the turn. All right, Orcus to Cat, Dow, Seal, F5, Watchtower. All stopped. And Elevation Wand. All right, captains, give me your round 5 subs. At the end of round number 4, Crimson. 4th Halo, looks like she's back to staking her claim for that defender role. Dr. Die. 2nd Halo. DZ is 25-25. Strawman got some action, 10-0, VOX. Ron with the Rover Zone. Cat dimming a Bomber Dragonstone. And none of VOX's can be dimmed. Because you can only dim them up to round 4. You can shatter them in 5. And rebuild them in 5. I don't know, Ron. Did I? How many do you have lit? You had 0, right? At the end of last round? You lit 3. 1 was put out. That would be 2, right? That's right. You can't attack, so 3 of your team members lit 3. No, you're fine. But when you do, I have to go back and check it. Which is the same thing you guys can do. All you have to do is scroll up. Because if you guys ask me, I have to scroll up and I have to double check it. Because I assume it's right. But yeah, it should be 2. All right. How about, ladies and gentlemen, making his debut for Team VOX, Chad the Cardinal in the game. Love it when new players start. So do me a favor. You guys show Chad a little bit of encouragement. Show him a little love. Replacing the Deacon as the new Holy Roller. Sir Tim coming in for Chad or coming in for Die. Die with 2 rings. And Cardinal Chad coming into the O-Zone. Look at that. Yeah. And there is a century. Both teams have their centuries this round. Lingering smokes are gone. Justice, stasis is gone. Ozone, gone. Crimson keeps her seal because the elevation wand. Vile smoke, gone. And blessings in the temple last round. We had justice and football. Tiny for football and Animal, the king of the O-Zone, by the way. Football heading out. All right, this is a good, close game, everybody. Get your teams to focus because this is definitely going to come down to the wire with 3 rounds remaining. The order is going to be Sir Tim. Dimes back with Tiny. I know she's loving it. Tiny. Then Justice. Then Bones. Hold on, Tim. He heard Sir Tim and thought it was going. Leave it. You can leave it, Tim. Leave it. Ron, Dimes, Cat, Crimson, Chad, and the Animal. All right, so we're start round number 5. At the beginning of round number 5, VOX getting another 63, and they're getting a 3rd flag. Three flags to 1. All right, 20-second timer. He beat it. And Sir Tim is going to turn into a tank. Another prevention. Boss to Main Street. Tim playing boss in 5. Cap in 7. Seal. Mass Destruction, 8. And Inferno to Strawman, Dimes. All right, now to Strawman number 3. And he does take 10 in damage from the Strawman. Tiny is at 90%. And Cat is at 90% as well. Starting out in the bomber zone. All right, Tiny, you nervous? Tiny, 20-second timer. Former tank of the year. Tiny don't play. Still probably the best abs in the business. What do you say, ladies? Not bad, not bad. Somebody might have those beat. Maybe Ron. Maybe Ron has better abs. All right, balls to their chest. Tiny playing balls in 5, cap in 7. Going to send Torment over to Sir Tim. Tiny going to torment Tim. Cadet to Strawman and Rampage. The Cadet hits. We're going to go back to 2 Strawman. And Rampage, going to give him a point of rage next round. And beat the timer. One second. Ron, whose boss is on the other chest? Cats. Okay. Hold on. So that one should be vacant. Is that correct? Okay. All right. That one capped in 3. All right. Thank you. That's what I was confused with. All right, here we go. Justice. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. It's going to move into the temple. Roxy for a straw man. Oh, go put the torment on Tiny. Look at that, Tiny. Roxy light number 3. SA getting loaded to the wall. All right, it hits. Yeah, you just capped. So I'll get to that. Let me get this wall damage. S8 Geddon. Now we finally got a big wall attack. Justice is nerfed for damage, but they use Sirs. He doesn't have Hinder. We stated early, this is a weaker wall. Taking the 80% green, taking a green, and taking a blue. A lot of mass destruction, almost 3 full blocks. Justice, mowing them down. All right. And SLY did cap, and when they cap, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 252 more points. Just like that. And as Bones said, that is their second flag. So right now we've got 3 flags to 2. Dr. Die on Main Street and Tiny. On the other chest. All right, let's take it over to Bomber Bones. Bones, you got some work to do. 20 seconds. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. We'll have Bones, and then we'll have Ron, Dimes, Cat, Crimson, Chad, and Animal. The Cardinal and the Animal. All right, Bones, we're going to start a nerf timer. She beat the second timer. She's going to move over to their tank zone. Scold to Cat, Torment to Justice, Denim to Strawman. Hits. All right, Scold is going to give her an absorption. Also going to light up Watchtower number 5. Denim's going to put out Strawman number 3. And we're going to go over to Father Ron. Father Ron, 20-second timer starting right now. Beats the timer. Ron's going to use Kimuri up to the ozone. Scold to animal. Pet repel. Haunt animal for damage. Ron has a seal and a pet repel, by the way, and an absorption, in case you guys don't see all his buffs. F5 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Rampage. Dime says wait. We'll get to that in a second. All right, Mythic Sonar from Bones. Kimuri's good. Scold to animal. Scold's going to give Ron a second absorption. Going to hit animal for 10%. It's going to light the difficult watchtower for Ron, the first one. So now the rest of them do not need any juice. Mythic Sonar is the final sonar for Team SLY. And it's going to nerf Ron's grenade attack 20%. With Rampage, make it a S6. Mass Destruction. F5. To the low end of a specialty grenade. F5, low end of specialty grenade. Ron taken down as a clean blue block. Taken down a blue. And with all your mass destruction added to it, 90% of a blue. 10% blue remaining. Would have been worse. All right. There is a successful challenge, and that is the second time tonight that SLY has had an invalid play. So it's a -5. We take away the absorption. We take away the watchtower. And they did the challenge in time. Otherwise, they would have missed it. All right. We go from Ron over to Dimes. Dimes. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. She's going to get rid of her nerfs and her hinders. Good job. Going to Dragon Smoke. All right, all Dragon Stones have been successfully relit, which means we will have Dragon Storm. None can be shattered because they've all been relit through Occupy. Going to shatter the wall. Take it from 80% down to 55%. Type in Chad. Do it. Do it. You know he's Team VOX. If we get him to officially type prevention. M7 Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall. Oh, no, no, not that, not that. Delete it. Not that. There you go, prevention. All right. Dimes, you have the luxury of being the first person prevented by a new player. All right, Sirs is gone. Dragon Smoke's good. M7 Wedding Crasher, the prevention. And she did beat the timer. All right, good fun, everybody, good fun. All right, let's go over to Cat. Cat, 20-second timer. Cat, Crimson Chad, and Animal. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Going to Kimuri to their O-zone. Watch out, Animal Cat's right beside you. Oh, no. Scold to Animal. Fear Smoke to Animal. S6 Mighty Mike to the wall. Wow. Dimes, let me know if all that hits. Dime says wait. All right, Animal's going to evoke. Scold is going to light. All right, everything else hits, right? Watchtower number 5 for Cat. Absorption. Gonna fear Joe. All right, Joe, feared you down to the lower level. You're in the no zone. And Mighty Mike's going to be evoked. It's going to cut that in half and in half again. So it is going to rebuild. And we got 50% of that green block after it was shattered. So they're going Mighty Mike. It is evoked. Just going to build that back with a touch more. So it does look like an additional block, but it's not much. 10%. So you got 10% green. So a little bit over half a block. What she built. All right, let's go to Crimson Tide. Crimson, VOX is turning up the heat. What do you got for them? 20 seconds starting now. SLY jumped out to a little bit of a lead. Then VOX got right back in it. It was close. Still close. We come down to these PCP points. Gonna put stasis on the new guy. Crimson. That's kind of wrong. But it's a good move. I like it. All right, stasis to Chad. Welcome, Chad, to the most annoying pet in the world. Gonna put torment on cat. E3 St. Elmo to the wall. All right, lighten up. Number 5. Watchtowers are even. And 10 points for Crimson for the Elmo. Moonshot's going to go work in the Elmo factory if he doesn't work in the Goliath factory. Stasis is good. Torment's good. E3 Elmo, good as well. And, all right. Chad, first move ever in Play Dead Live history in your faction war. 20-second timer, sir, starting right now. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Taking a little extra time, which is understandable with his first move. Because we know he had a move planned earlier, right? All right, so he's going to get in the turret. Nice job. Jumping into tournament, turret getting that E2 rage. Dropping a seal. Mass destruction 10. And Dimes, he's aiming at a straw man. Does the Inferno hit? Deadly Dimes hits. Wait. Dimes has us waiting and anticipating. All right, Dimes, you got to give me the move. We've had a 60-second pause on the wait. We need something. All right, Tiny's going to prevent it. You might be lagging, Tammy. It's a long time for that prevention. All right, preventing the straw man from Tiny. All right, let's go over to the animal. Animal, you got 20 seconds. You're on the lower level. You're shocked and appalled, and you are on level 2, starting now. Animal beats the timer. Nicely done. He's going to go back to the ozone. Mythic Nolan. Torment Chad. And an E6 Elmo loaded to the wall. Ron says wait. All right. And Joe, you got to always remember one thing, man. You have to climb in the turret if you want to be in the turret. He goes to the ozone, but he did not get in the turret for the sentry gun. He does get Mythic Nolan. He's going to torment Chad. A lot of tormenting. Does get his Nolan, though. Ozone, Mythic Nolan, Torment, and the Elmo is prevented by Sir Tim, and that's the end of round number 5. At the end of round number 5, I've got Crimson with 5 halos. Sir Tim getting his first. Pay attention to all the torments because that's going to nerf a lot of the rage this round. Temple, Justice. No one from SLY. Strawman. 10 points for VOX. Ron with the Occupy. Ron did not attack the whole first half because of the chopper, but he did get the Occupy. Congratulations, Ron. And Cat with the Siege, the same round. Those are double as well. DZ points, 25-25. Strawman, Halos, and all right, we're moving on to round number 6. Final round of 5 people. Sir Tim is tormented from the DZ. Tim, 20-second timer starting now. Tim, Tiny, Justice, and Bones. Timer's up. See if he beats the timer. Did not. All right, we're going to start a second Nerf timer. Another 20 seconds starting right now. Beats the second timer. He's going to go Kang to the boss. Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke. Ron, what is the color of the Kang? All right, regular Kang could be worth 45. And because he is attacking the wall, he does have to leave the DZ. I'll get rid of his Torment for the future. All right, so he leaves the DZ, has to go down in range. Wedding Crasher, Thrill, Blue Spark. E2 equivalent with Mass Destruction. It's 10% of a blue block remaining. Takes down the blue. Takes down a red. Got a full red left. 3 red, but the one on the end is full. All right, let's go from Sir Tim. I think Tammy's just happy playing Tiny. Tiny, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Tiny heading over to the temple. Mythic Kang to the boss. Tiny does have a Mythic Kang, by the way. Tiny's got a lot of good stuff. All right, Ron, you got Wedding Crasher. Rampage. One, two, three, Ignite, plus the Mass Destruction. That's 10% of a green block. You take the 10% down, take down a block, and another 5%, 95 blue remaining. Nicely done. One way to get through a torment. Speaking of torment, Justice, you're tormented and you got a 20-second timer starting right now. Be lots of torments this round. Timer's up. Whoa. We do have Dragon Storm. All right, hold up, Justice. Dragon Storm. Enrage 3 on to attacks. So I've had Sir Tim's attack, Tiny's attack. We're going to start it right now with Justice. The rest of the round is a E3 onto your attack. All right, I'm going to reset Justice timer. 20-second timer, Justice. All players, E3 with Dragon Storm. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. All right, we're going to go with a second timer. This is the nerf timer. Up, he beat it. Going to blitz Nolan. Thrill Smoke, Wedding Crasher. To the wall with Rampage. What color is the blitz? All right, red blitz, Dimes. All right, Animal's going to prevent it. They're red or gold? You guys make up my mind. Gold. All right, Animal using a prevention. And the Wedding Crasher to the wall with Rampage and Thrill. Regular Thrill is going to be 1, 2. It's an E5. Dimes, does the E5 Wedding Crasher hit? All right, Justice. Fresh red block for you. E5 Wedding Crasher. Taking down a red block. And 40% of a red block with your mass destruction. We've got 60% red remaining. So 1.6 for Justice. Walls are slow sailing tonight. Justice is no longer tormented. All right, let's go over to somebody knows a little something about walls. Bomber Bones. 20-second timer starting right now. Get us back on track, Bones. We got Bones, Ron, and Dimes. Easily beats the timer. Bones got to head over to their DZ. It's almost like you've been here before. Going to go red Faust to Crimson. Going to give a 20% scoring bonus for PCP for Crimson. Dust Smoke to Cat. S8 Dud to the Watchtower. Kimuri would move you to the ozone. So you don't want to do that if your intention is to go to the DZ. Go to their DZ, Red Faust, Dust Smoke, S8 Dud to the Watchtower, and it hits. And she did need the extra juice on it, so we're going to light Watchtower number 6. That's 2 rows of Watchtowers, and we will reset it. Using the dud. All right, let's go over to Father Ron. 20 seconds, Ron. Beats the timer. Taser to Dimes. Fear Animal. All right. Ron, you are going all the way across the map. Let's start with that, okay? Going ozone to ozone. There is no ozone portal. Ron, walking down here, walking across the map, taking psychos and sharks with him. Taser to Dimes. Gonna Fear Joe. And S6 Dark Shadow. No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. He's saying if there's a movement penalty, he wouldn't play the fear smoke. All right. So taser to dimes. So taser is going to break dimes absorptions. That's what it does if it can't hit. So dimes losing both their absorptions. No, the eye was changed a while back, Tammy. This has come up several times where people said, do you upgrade, do you not upgrade? The eye avoids the pet attack. So the eye does include in the regular Ellie. And we've had that multiple times since that's changed, and it has been used on regular Ellies and upgraded Ellies. And the reason we changed it is so we didn't incentivize people not to upgrade their Ellies. All right, taser is good. Fear is good. Going to stab the Nolan. They play Ellie for the knockback. Mind melt, and then it goes through. An animal is feared down to the lower level. And again, those of you that have the eye ring, and we changed the wording on this a while back too. Ring that allows the wearer to avoid one pet attack per day. All right, after Ron. Dimes, you're up. 20 seconds, Dimes, and you have no absorptions. Dimes going to head over to the DZ. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that, Dimes. Sender for points. Put a little dust smoke on Ron. And going for that 7th watchtower, Ron. Does it hit? 10 more points for the Elmos. Elmo Factory. SLY got the Elmo Factory in full effect. Let's light it up. And that one would have taken any rage. There's only one that has the watcher on it. All right, let's go from dimes over to Cat. Cat, 20-second timer. We have Cat, Crimson, Chad, and Animal, and then we'll get our final four. Timer's up. Did she beat it? She did. Going to go Red Faust to Ron. Ron will get a 20% bonus. I thought we'd see some Faust tonight. Going to unholy that dust smoke. One that's on her. And a gas blast of dimes with Barrage. Trying to give you the BT7 treatment there, Dimes. Mythic Dark Blue from Crimson. And that Mythic is going to break Cat's absorption. And also deal 15% to her. Taking her down to 85. Now to reduce the next grenade attack for Team VOX by 25%. All right, let's go from Cat over to Crimson, 20-second timer. Crimson, Chad, and then Joe, the Animal. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Moxie to Douse. Max Seal over to Dimes. Going to leave the DZ. Go to the wall. All right, we've got Moxie and then an S8 Goliath to the wall with Ignite, Ron. And at E3, S11. For the Dragon Storm and Rage. Y'all got Ron's attention now. That was about to be the biggest grenade hit of the night. Mythic Sonar. It's still going to be a big grenade hit. 20% nerf. Slightly below a S8 after the nerf. S8 Carnage. Welcome to the game, SLY. 95%. Blue block, crushed. Another blue crushed. And another blue crushed. And 10% of a red crushed. 90 red remaining. And just like that, we got a wall game. And Crimson said, let's go ahead and douse straw man number 2, just for good measure. All right, have the tables turned. We're about to find out. We go to Chad, who is tormented. 20-second timer. Dragonstorm makes a big difference. Smart play to torment VOX in this round. Certainly closing the gap. VOX had a little bit of a lead, and it is getting close. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Cannot play the H10 because he's tormented. So he's going to go vines to dimes, lithium with ignite, and it is going to be an E3 equivalent. Dimes. Actually, hold up. Let me make sure. Yep. Animal's the one that tormented him, so it's good. All right, so they're going to Phantom Cape the vines. And evoke to cut the lithium in half and the rage in half. Smart. E3 down to a 1.5. And lithium down to a navy. $60 red after your mass destruction. Down to 1 red block. Close. 1 full red block left. Still a little bit of a wall lead, but that nerf hurt. All right, and then the final move of round 6, we kick it over to the great one, the animal 20-second timer, Joe. SLY needs you in a big way, man. VOX still with a little bit of a lead, but we still got a whole round to go. Easily beats the timer. Gold Rage, Thrill, Blue Spark, Patton H9 Goliath loaded to the wall. Oh, man. Animal. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, Ron. E18 for the animal. Oh, no. Come on. Joe, you were about to destroy a whole freaking wall, man. All right, Justice with the intervene. And that is the end of the round. Captains, give me your final four. Bones. Getting the DZ, 25 for SLY, 0 for VOX. And a Halo. Strawman, 5 points for VOX, 0 for SLY. All right, so we've given one Halo. Temple, Justice does it again, y'all. Justice with a golden orb, and it is double. That's a 200-point golden orb, Justice. One blessing for VOX. One blessing. Football, Bones, Dimes, and Crimson. Ron is going to go with Trigger. Justice, Ron, and Cat. Let me get the map set up for you guys. Sir Tim, very nice job. Chad, amazing work, man. Quick learner. You look comfortable out there. Chad also getting the Ace Award. 25 points for Chad. First ever Ace Award. Congratulations. Getting some points on the board for your team in the Ozone. Great job, Animal. Too bad they shut you down with that grenade launcher, but it was a heck of a shot. All right, looks like we got the lineup set. We're in a good place for the game. You guys have been playing fast. We got a couple things that we got to cap here at the end. 2 bosses will cap. So before we get to Trigger's move, this is a regular Kang. This is 45 points. It is flag number 4 for VOX. We got Trigger, Football, Justice, Bones, Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Trigger, 20-second timer, starts right now. Beats the timer. Trigger is going to move to the temple. Going to go Faust to Ron. Decay Smoke to Dimes. Breaks her seal. She cannot heal again or seal again until she heals. Has to be a separate action. Blue Spark, lithium loaded to the wall with Echo. Gold Blue from Bones, shutting it down. Second blue of the game, one remaining. Gold Blue is going to take Trigger down to 80%. All right. So again, Faust to Ron, going to give him 10% bonus on top of what he's got. Decay Smoke. Decay Smoke is going to break her seal. And she has to heal before she can seal, and a heal and seal does not qualify. All right, let's go over to football. Football, you're up. 20-second timer. Timer's up. He's going to go to the temple, but he has to go to the temple steps because the temple's not occupied. It is occupied. Mythic Gideon. Going to give a minus 28. H9 Monster with Loom. Nice, because Loom is the strongest grenade in the game. Cat's going to shut it down because they had a prevention there. That's a lot of damage too, especially with the Loom. Loom is huge. All right, football did beat the timer. Let's go over to Justice. 20-second timer for Justice from the temple. Stasis to Bones. Inferno to the Straw Man with Echo. Send a point of Echo down to Ron and going to light the Straw Man. Dimes to the red-blue. All right, all blues have been used. Let's go over to Bones. Bones, 20-second timer for you and Stasis. All right. That's a 25-point deletion penalty. And repost it. All right, did not beat the timer. 25-point deletion because the move changed. Going to move to their rover. Mythic Gideon. And Denim to the straw man. If Ron would have been a second quicker on the hits, that would have been disaster. All right, Ron. We got Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Ron, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Grizz to Dimes. Gas Blast to Dimes. Dimes hits or wait. Hits. Grizz and Gas Blast. Going to send Dimes all the way over to the other side. And going to take Dimes, Grizz, Gas Blast, fall damage. 75%. Dimes, 20-second timer for you. Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. All right, we start a nerf timer. Up, she beat it. Warrior charge. To the bomber. Putting her all the way over here. Mythic Gideon, minus 28. Heal and Seal. Blue Spark, Loom, Monster, Ron using the prevention to shut it down. All right, we got 2 turns remaining with the game in the balance. Cat and Crimson. Cat, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Red Petro and Gas blasted Dimes. And Dimes could not seal. That is correct. So Dimes, hold up a second before you do wait. So you are not sealed because the heal is a separate action for the decay. So when you play a heal and a seal, the heal is what gets rid of the decay. And then you'd have to play a secondary seal. So you are currently not protected. So you got Red Petro and a Gas Blast, both. All right. Gotcha. Just want to let you know. Football is going to intervene. And Crimson with the prevention. Good moves because they needed the points, but at what cost, right? So double preventions right there to keep Dimes where she is. All right, and in the final move of the game, 20-second timer for Crimson Tide. Timer's up. Gonna Gideon. H9, Monster with Rampage. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Strongest grenade in the game, Crimson Tide. Got 3.9 up there. Take down the 90. Take down 100. That's 190. Take down 290. And 45% of the final. 55 remaining. You almost cleared. That was a 150-point attack at the end. Walls are even. Nice job, both teams. All right, no DZ points at the end. No strawman points at the end. A 7th blessing for VOX. Couple things to add up here. Crimson Tide, 100 PCP DZ points. And over on the other side, Julia, we got a tie. 25 for Trigger, 25 for Dr. Dye. They ended up getting 50. They tied, but they split them. Bones. Rover Zone. Double Siege. Dimes, Bomber Zone. Double Occupy. And we got a 63-point Kang for SLY and a third flag for SLY. Dime 63-point bonus from your Lost Stream Scope. All right, I expect this is going to be a very close game. After the Occupy, the walls, the back and forth, probably going to be a 100-point game. So you guys congratulate each other, and we'll let the math do the talking. The Faust will come into play, all of that. So hold tight, and we'll get you a winner. I got to get the blessings too. All right, we are back, and as promised, we do have another nail biter between two really, really epic teams. And I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown because it's down to to the nail biting. All right, we'll start out with flags. Flags, we had Team VOX, 4 flags, 750 points. SLY, 600 points, 150 point advantage. Then we get to walls. Walls. Even though VOX had more blocks down with the Dream Scope, SLY actually edged them out in walls 413 to 400. How do you get 13? Because the Dream Scope ended up being 63 of that wall. So 413. So now you got SLY with an advantage. Strawman, not a lot here. 30 points to 0. Kangs, almost even. 365 to 360. Where are the points going to come from? Siege and Occupy, both teams get them, both teams doubling up, 500 apiece. Towers, this is where it turned a little bit. 175 points for SLY, 125 for VOX. That's a 50-point advantage, chipping away. DZ was even, 125, 125. Timers were even at 220 to 220. Extras, PCP DZ, double. That's 200 points. And then Cannonball Tire Wave, that's 275. Over on the other side, you had Orb double, 200, then 50, then an Ace Award, then a Cannonball, 275. Extras, Elmo's Chromica Senders, 80 bonus points. Over on the other side, Dark Bosses and Elmos and Senders, 75 points, almost even. Faust, 30 points in Faust bonus, or 30%, which is a 68% bonus for, or 68-point bonus for Crimson Tide. Over on the other side, Ron only had 20, but it was a 60-point bonus because it was a higher one, so an 8-point advantage for SLY. And then we got into Mythic Gideons and penalties, deletion penalty, etc. Minus 104 for VOX, minus 58 for SLY. Final score, VOX 28-16, SLY 27-63, 53-point victory for Team VOX. Teams playing almost even in every single category. Like every category, super, super close. What a game. Some opportunity here for sure. Both teams leaving it all out on the field. You guys absolutely rocked it. VOX, a little bit more in Strawman, a little bit more in the Faust, and making SLY work at the end to get those occupies and miss out on a little bit of extra wall damage maybe. I mean, a gold bar just kind of works out that way. Good game to both teams. You guys played great. Enjoy a little bit of a break from Faction Wars, but be back here Friday night, because Friday night we got the epic conclusion of Maze of Anubis, and I'm going to take you into a brand new chapter the following week, unlike anything you guys have ever seen. And then Saturday night we got a pub crawl with Kel, Julia, Bones, and Dimes leading the party. I will be immersed in inventory. Remember, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock is your blackout. No trades, no upgrades, nothing after 6 p.m. tomorrow. And then Sunday and Monday, it'll be a day of relaxation for you guys, and I'll get your inventory out on Monday. Great job, everybody. Really, really enjoying the first quarter of the season so far. You guys are making it absolutely something special. So when we play again, we will have Dandy. Dandy would have been huge tonight. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you all Friday night. Have a good one. Peace.